Let's be honest, half of the stuff you see on football YouTube is pure nonsense. Welcome to the football tier list where I'm gonna rank everything footballers do. From private chefs to ice baths to YouTube workouts, all of it. Let's get ready to episode number 1. So, the first one, we have meditation. Where do I rank meditation? I have tried many of those things myself. I would even say maybe 99%. Some of the things that was not meant for me to try, but I'm gonna explain it later. So, meditation. I'm gonna put meditation on C tier. Okay? It's good. It works. 100% it works. It takes time, of course, it takes time to get results, but it's not something that will transform you as a football player, okay? So that's why for me it's a C tier. Next one, visualization, okay? Visualization is visualizing your actions on the football pitch without actually physically doing them. So you can, for example, just, even now, you can just close your eyes and imagine, okay, now I'm in front of the goalkeeper 1v1 situation, okay? I see a corner, I see the first post open, okay? I fake that I shoot to the long post, but I shoot to the near post. Pow, let's go, celebration, goal. Okay? This is kind of things that we do as a visualization. Visualization I put in a B tier. Also works, tried it myself, works. It's not BS, it works. Next thing is scanning. Where do I place scanning? It's a cheat code for your development. Seriously, if you understand scanning, you're gonna be so much better player. Next thing, strength training. Strength training, I'm gonna put on E tier. I'm joking. Strength training is going to A tier. Works, very good. It's just the thing that if you do this wrong, it might actually backfire you, okay? So that's why for me it's not S tier. You cannot do something wrong with scanning and that will backfire you. The way the strength training can have impact on the pitch negatively as well, okay? Next thing is sprints. Undisputably, this is S tier. One of the best things you can do as a football player is to train sprints. Next thing, intervals. Where do we place intervals? Intervals for me are going on B tier. Do you know why? Do you know why not A tier? S tier obviously because this is intervals is something very isolated. You are running without the ball. You are working your heart, you are working your conditioning. That's okay. But if you don't use the ball, it's not much game specific, okay? That's why I would put it maybe in between tier A and tier B, okay? That's where I would put intervals. And you're gonna see later why. You're gonna see things that are much more important than doing intervals. Okay. Such as, for example, this one. That is also going on a S tier. That's power training. Very, very important, power training. It's very difficult to schedule it, but if you have the right coach, you're gonna get immediate results. Next thing, plyometrics. I'm gonna put plyometrics on A tier, okay? You might ask, why not S tier? It's because we as football players, we already get enough plyometrics from playing football. And this is good way to isolate it, of course, but we get it a lot as a football players already, okay? It's very also easy to do too much of plyometrics. That can backfire you on the football pitch. Okay, next thing is game analysis of other players. So not yourself, but other players. I would put it on A tier. This is something very important and I wish many more players would be doing, okay? Many players just watch highlight videos and think that they are actually learning the game. But this is not the way to go. Watch full analysis of the players, for example. Okay. Next thing is football session in a semi-professional team. I would put it on the B tier. Do you know why I would put it on the B tier? It's because in a semi-pro, often the coaches are not getting paid enough. They are going there because it's like some kind of, it's like a side hustle to them, or maybe they are trying to build up their careers. But many times semi-professional football sessions are not exactly perfect for development. And of course, it's much better to do a football session than to do gym session, in my opinion. Like for me, hour on the pitch is much more valuable than hour in the gym. This is my perspective. But in semi-professional football, you also need to think about things like teammates, for example, going too hard into the duel and tackling you. You need to think about, for example, things like getting a bad passing or unrealistic drills from the coach as well. Like he will wake up one day, he will watch Guardiola doing some warm-up session, and he will put it on his team session and make it as a main part. So I would say it's too many variables in a semi-professional session. That's why I'm putting in on a B tier. Next one, football session in a pro team. Obviously, I would put it in the S tier. Do I really need to say more about that? We every kid wants to be a professional football player. If you're having professional football sessions, you're living your best life. You're enjoying, you're chilling. You're maybe not chilling, but you're enjoying. This is what you worked for. Okay? This is like top 0.1% is getting this privilege. So enjoy your time on being in professional sessions. Then next thing is a funny icon, but this is training your first touch. Where am I putting first touch? Pound. S tier. When you train your first touch, you're also gonna get immediate and big improvements. But if you add first touch, scanning, poof, top. This is one of the best things you can do. First touch and scanning. Improving your dribbling. Where do I put improving your dribbling? It depends on your position. If you're a center back, it wouldn't improve you as much, for example, if you are a winger. And the thing is that I think it's very difficult to improve dribbling by yourself. But of course, I know how to do that. But by yourself, without any guidance, I would say it's difficult to do this. So I would put it in between the tier A and tier B. Same as intervals. Next thing, improving your looks. Getting that haircut, getting that beard maybe shaped up, fixing your teeth, different things. Where would I place it? Would I place it here? Would I place it here? I would place it a bit of below, maybe of meditation, between D tier and C tier. It can help you. If you look good, you also feel good. That's the thing. So I would not definitely put it in a bad tier, but I would say mid. So C tier, D tier, maybe. Okay, we put it in the C tier. C tier, yeah. Let's do this. Next one, game analysis with a tactical coach. Where would I place it? S tier. Of course, S tier. You're gonna get insights that you never thought about. Like you as a football player, you might think that you know much, but I promise you don't know much. There are people that are literally just studying movements and having more experience than you, and they can teach you how to become better just by watching video of yourself. And that's when you get these aha moments. Next one, this is movement without the ball. Where would I put it? I would put movement without the ball also in the S tier. Football is played maybe 95% without the ball. If you improve your movement without the ball, poof, fantastic. Okay, improving your jumping height. Where would I place it? I would place it between the tier A and B. Okay? It depends also on the position. If you are a center back, more important than if you are a winger, of course. But I would put it in the B tier, between the A tier and B tier. You know, it's difficult for football players to improve their jumping heights because we have so much more plyometrics and like movements and runnings in the week that is difficult to schedule it. So that's why I would put it in between A and B. Next one is training with a semi-pro team, but struggling, you know, so like you're not the best player there, you're not maybe mid, you're struggling, you know, like you're struggling, you are, the teammates are pissing on you, you know, the coach doesn't like you, you know, like those kind of things, like politics, you might be saying many different things, like sometimes you get game time, sometimes not, maybe you play most for the second team, that's the thing, like that's the situation that I talk about here. And I would put it in the C tier. I would put it in the C tier. Makes also sense below the tier B. Next thing, having conversations with a coach. Where would I put it? I would also put it in the C tier. It's okay, but if you, from my experience, if you talk too much to the coach, he can sense that you are trying to make fake friends with him, and he's gonna sense that. So I would put it maybe, okay, C tier. Let's put it on a C tier. You know, it's good to ask the coach about your situation in the team, and of course, but the higher level the coach, the better the conversations are. So like if you are a professional football player, I would put it maybe in B tier or even A tier. But on a lower level, when the coach is there to you know, just to get his paycheck, and maybe he's like young coach and he's working on his name, he's gonna think about himself more. So he would just basically think about how he can use you in the best way possible so he can get better, you know. Now, having a private football coach, where would I put it? Having a private football coach. Pow! This is what I do. S tier, definitely. The thing is that if you have a bad coach, I would put it in the C tier maybe. It might destroy for your career. But if you have a good coach that knows what he's doing, have the experience, definitely S tier. Next thing is training until you get it right. So practicing something until you get it right once. Let's say you score a free kick and you are, okay, yes, nice, I scored a free kick, okay, good. Where would I put it? In the C tier, maybe even below here, between C and D. You know, it's about the consistency. That's the most important thing here in football, is the consistency. Let me just adjust. But next thing, practicing until you can't get it wrong. Okay, this is the moments where you practice and you just know you lock this one in. For example, I don't know, around the wall, you do around the wall and you just know that it's locked, it's there, finished. You practice, you know it 100%. Where would I put it? S tier. This is the development. This is how we are getting better. This is why we train to get better. Next thing, recovery boots. I have them myself. I use them very often, and this is definitely something that I have used many times in my career, and I would put it in the C tier. Nothing beats sleep for recovery. That's why it's going to the C tier. And this one here is a hyperbaric chamber. Something that also people say about the recovery. I have also used this one. This is a bit expensive toy, but it works. I have got some results from it myself, so I would put it in a B tier. maybe even A tier, but the thing is maybe between A and B, but many people cannot afford it, so that's why I would put it in the B tier. Last one, having a perfect diet. Everything made tailored to you. Perfect diet, no flaws. Brian Johnson style. Where would I put it? S tier. Of course, let's be honest, S tier. And the last thing, having decent diet, you know, like 90% fresh, you know, like you eat the right times, you eat the right things, but sometimes you eat some cookie or chocolate or like that. Where would I put it? I would also put it in the C tier. We are only humans, you know. This is like, it's completely normal for a football player to sometimes eat a pizza, a cookie. There are many professional players that are eating pizza after the games. This is completely normal. So that's why I would put it also in the S tier. We are not robots, we are human beings. So that was the end of the first part. Many more to come. Peace out.